Alright, so today's video is going to be on a different car, as you saw from the title. I'm going to show you back on the pink car because I'm going to be putting that together over the next year. I hope to have it done in 2022. So I'm just doing a little bit here and there. I'd like to do one video a week on this car, just putting some parts together, putting them on the car, and that's what I'm going to show you today. Some of the stuff that I did work on that I didn't video is cleaning some parts, sandblasting, powder coating. So I'll just show you what I have here. I have all the suspension ready. If you follow me on Instagram, I put up some pictures of stuff that I was doing to it. So be sure to follow me there. And also today, I'm just gonna throw the front and rear glass in the car. This is the original rear. I have it cleaned up, ready to go. I just set the weather strip on it. And the front windshield as a new one with the Car Light logo, because I'm trying to go as original as possible with this car just being what it is. And this front glass, I have it all ready, which I'll show you how I set the glass in place. I'll show you on the back glass when I go to put the string in it and show you the trick of putting these together. But I'm going to throw the front windshield in first, and then I'll show you the back glass, put that in. But it's pretty much ready to go together. I just have to paint some control arms. But I powder coated everything that you see here is all powder coated. They are correct springs. They're new Eaton ones. I have all the hardwares, AMK hardwares, and everything's cleaned up, ready to go. Bearings. I actually recently, the top transmission is one that came with the car, which wasn't correct for the car. It's actually an early 70s. And then I found that one on Facebook Marketplace last week and had to scoop it up because it is a correct 67 one, which is dated April, and this is a May car, so it's pretty darn close. And it came with the shifter and the knob, all the linkages. It was supposedly rebuilt, but I'm going to go through it because I want to powder coat the housings actually, which will really clean that up. Just some of the body pieces that are ready to go. The whole entire rear end I have here ready to go. The rear's rebuilt. It's 279 gear. It's non-posi, just regular 8-inch. But I have everything sitting here ready to put together. I just have to press the bearings on the axles, and then I can stick that together. And I have the paints that I'm going to be using, and then control arms, which I need to paint because they're supposed to be, I believe, half and half. The bottom half is supposed to be that silver or cast, and then the top half black. And these parts, when you pull them out of the box, they're not painted to last. So I scuff them, reshoot them. Actually, I'm using Eastwood Extreme Chassis Black. So they have a primer and then the black over top of it. And then some of the hardwares and other pieces, I'll use a diamond satin clear over it from Eastwood, which I think is pretty good too, because just your tie rods just come bare. So I coat them with the cast blast, and then I'll hit them with the clear so they last as long as possible. I have brake lines, fuel lines, carpet, underlayment. I have most of the stuff to do the back end here for the tail lights, the rear valance backup lights, trunk moldings, so I can button up the whole back end. Door handles. I have a lot of the stuff, so I'm going to start putting things together, make some videos. The fold down seat, I have the upholstery ordered. So I'm going to set up the tripod and set this glass in place. Glad to be back on the pink car. Videos are coming. Thanks for watching. Here we go. as you can see, that was fairly simple. It does help if you have someone else just from the outside, just put a little bit of pressure, not a lot, on the glass just to keep it so it does suck it in whenever you pull that string on the inside. I'll set the GoPro up to view from the inside on the back glass so you can see what I was doing on the inside. I'm pulling that string along and just work it one way and then go back the other side. You'll see in the video, and you just have to work that weather strip over the lip on the body just to make sure that you don't miss it, because you don't want to have to pull the glass back out. But it's fairly simple. You just want to center the windshield in the car from top to bottom. You want to have the same amount of gap around your whole outside, like what I mean, left to right. Whenever you set that glass on there at first, just make sure you have the same amount of gap here and over there, so it is centered, so that your weather strip is, when you pull it on the inside, it seals on both sides. So front's in. I'm going to set up the GoPro and show you what I'm doing here before I set the glass in. This is just how I was taught to do it. This is strip caulk, same stuff that you would use like on your fuel tank bottom if you watch my fuel tank video on this pink car. It's just thin strips. I'm taking it and I'm opening up the flap here that the body's going to go into. I'm running just a strip continuous, and I'll overlap over the next one just like a 1/4 inch, so it creates almost a seal the whole way around. I'll insert that strip caulk the whole way in there, just to give it a little bit of a bead, so whenever it goes on the body, it has even some goo to help seal it on top of what you would seal the windows with afterward, which probably a good bit of people don't know about. But after this is not done before you put your molding on. There is a window sealer in a caulking tube that you would go around and you would squirt into, which it's a messy job and it's actually really hard because there's not a lot of a gap there, but you're jamming the nozzle of the tube into there, sealing all around it before you would put on your moldings. So that's for another day. That's I can't get into that one today, but eventually I'll get to that. So strip caulk around it, and then you're taking your rope. It's just a real thin rope, and I'm putting it on top of that. You don't want to press it into the strip caulk because that'll make a mess. You just want to get it underneath that lip so you can't see the string. Go around, and I let it overhang at the bottom of the glass, and then I'll tape it to the glass, so then when you're on the inside, untape it and you pull the string, and that's what pulls that weather strip over top. So let's do it. And there you can see how I was going about setting that glass in. You can see I just worked the string, pulling that string in for both sides, working around, pushing the weather strip so it comes over the lip of the body. And just nice and slow. It gets tough in these corners, but you just got to work with it a little bit. You just don't want to pull it too hard. You could rip something. You don't want to rip the weather strip, and you got to start over. But just work it around and it should pop right in. Like I said, if you have someone to help you, unlike me, you learn how to do it by yourself, but it helps to have an extra hand, especially when it's a fresh painted car like this. And one other thing I got that I wanted to show is the wheels and tires. That is the original style wheel that was ordered on this car. It's a styled steel wheel with that white wall tire. So I got the original styled tires, so it's gonna really trying to make it as original as possible and clean some things up at the same time. Like I undercoated the car, just looks more uniform, and if I drive it, it's more realistic for this. Just little changes, but for the most part, it's gonna be all original. And I guess that's gonna pretty much do it for this video. I just wanted to show that the videos are coming back. I'm hoping to get 3 out a week, maybe 4 sometimes. So if I'm not posting anything, make sure you comment down there, hey, where's the next video? Because I'm working on it. So things are flying. Pink car videos, trying to do one every week. The 67 Shelby clone, if you're following that, that's on the channel. I have a couple videos up now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're not. Hit the like button, share it. Everything helps. So I appreciate it, and see you in the next video.